I use a spray bottle to soak the sifted sphagnum moss covered seeds. I cut the fill up tube in the bottle to about 2 inches long so I could spray water while the bottle is on its side or upside down. This is the only time that you cannot spray too much water on your seeds. After they germinate, you just need to keep them moist and the moss a dark shade. As the pots dry out, you need to put a little water in the bottom of the tray. 3/8 of an inch will do. They will drink up what they need in about an hour. Pour off the rest. Never let your pot sit in water. If you ever had a seedling just lay over and it looks like something squeezed it just above the soil, that was a disease called dampening off, and if it can kill all of them at this stage. It comes from too wet conditions. Pull up the diseased seedling, roots and all. Place a pot in a place where it can dry out for a few days without being in direct sunlight, and then return it to the tray with the others. When all the leaves form, you can remove the plastic cover. Since I did not let my plants soak up water to make this video easier to make, I have to fill the tray with water until the pots start to float. Since the tray had slipped down on one end to the vermiculite, I had to level the tray so each pot had equal access to the water. I then put a clear lid on the tray to slow down evaporation and to hold the bottom heat inside the tray. If you have tomato plants come up and the seed cover will not let the seed leaves unfold, do not try to remove the seed cover. The junction between the leaves and the stem covered by the seed's outer shell is very fragile, and if disturbed at all, the plant will be deformed and useless. Just gently spray the top of the plant several times a day, and it will soften the cover and the leaves will come out. The grow light is on and is 2 inches from the cover. If you ever see these trays at a yard sale, buy them. They're the best trays you could ever use. They're used by commercial growers. My neighbor bought these at a yard sale for me because she thought I could use them, and I'd never take anything from her for helping her family or her start her garden. If anybody knows where I can buy these, let me know. If you ever have a hole in a plastic tray, especially in the corners, just squeeze some silicone to cover the hole and let it dry. No more leaks. Whatever happened to the 6 packs of seedlings? They've disappeared. The new multiple hole trays do not have enough soil to make enough roots. The hosta seeds have already been sown on the soil in this flat. They're like tissue paper. You would never believe they would sprout. Hosta seeds can take a long time to germinate. Be patient. Some of the seeds will take up to 2 months. Although a lot of hosta plants produce seeds, most are sterile. I know of only 4 hostas from over 1,200 varieties that produce viable seeds. Hostas, also known as plantation lily, love the shade, but some with darker leaves will tolerate sun but will not grow their full potential. The ones I grow from seed under the right conditions can grow to 60 inches wide. There's one variety that grows to the size of a VW Beetle. Hostas are a must for any garden with shade. You plant them and they get larger every year, and you do not have to do anything for them as long as they get enough water. I might hit them with a little miracle grow once a year. The tuberous roots hold water in dry spells. They dry back each winter and come back in the spring. Plant and forget. They come in all different sizes, shades, and colors. Not all flower, but they are a must for a garden. Thanks for listening.